Hey guys, Jason20W here. Yeah, I know it's been a while since I've made a video. I've been extremely busy. I've had a lot going on. I know that I keep saying that in my videos, but you guys are just going to have to understand that. And I've also been waiting for stuff to come in. But the wait is finally over. Now, just letting you guys know now that I don't have anything like I used to have. Sorry, I'm moving around here, guys. I'm trying to get things situated before I show you. But I decided to go with a different scale. I have seen them on YouTube and stuff like that, and I wanted to give them a try. So without further ado, here we go. This is the Rampage Xt. It's got the 30cc gas engine in it. I have not ran it yet. I haven't even fired it. No gas has even gone through it yet. It's been too cold out. I did want to show you guys a few things on these that you're going to want to watch for, or you're going to want to do right off the bat because of the research that I have done and the videos that I have watched. One of them is, take the body off here, the exhaust pipe mounts. Here, let me put the body down for a second. The exhaust pipe mounts right in here, okay? And what happens is the body heats up. In the back here, the body heats up and it distorts and melts. Now, as you can see, I have some, it looks like tin foil in the video, but it's actually thermal tape. And it's good up to 1500 degrees. And the stuff is like 19 bucks a roll, but I tell you, man, the stuff is worth getting. Now, I don't see why this wouldn't hold up. It sticks on there real nice. So I would advise you guys, unless you guys want to go out and spend $50 to $70 on a new body, I would definitely do this. This should work great. And I picked my roll up at my local O'Reilly's. Okay, moving on. There is a few things on the truck that I want to address with you guys that you guys are going to want to do before you even run the truck. And one of those is on the air filter here. It's going to be kind of hard to see. Turn macro on here. But you got the throttle arm right here, okay? Let me grab a flashlight here so maybe you guys can see a little better. Of course, it's dark in the frickin' video, but yet I have lights galore running. Anyway, okay. You see right in there where I took that little chunk out? Well, when you activate the throttle servo here, you see how it hits right there? Well, it's hitting the foam element right now, which that's okay. But without that chunk taken out, it was actually restricting full throttle. So I cut that little, you just got to cut that little nip off of there, and it gave me full throttle. And so that's one thing that you guys are going to want to do. Another thing that I noticed is that just about every screw on this thing was loose. So take the time, go through it, tighten all the screws, and anything that is metal to metal, take it off, Loctite it, and put it back together. Even these big ass nylon, well, you know, it's metal and nylon, Loctite those too. Another thing that I noticed about this truck is how they updated some stuff. They put an updated air filter on. They changed the spark plug boot around a little bit. They upgraded the receiver and the servos. I gotta put you guys down for a minute so I can turn the truck, because this thing weighs probably a good 20-25 pounds. So, okay. Now I turned it around. Now, in the pictures, it shows completely different steering servos and throttle and brake servos. They updated these. Okay, they're totally different now. They say they're splash proof on the website, but yet there's waterproof stickers on the servos. So, I question that. But then again, that's completely up to you what you run the vehicle in. I won't be responsible for that. I'm just telling you what I've noticed. So, you know, if you can see that down in there, that sticker right there, it says waterproof. Now, how waterproof, like I said, I don't know. But then another thing I also noticed is when you look on the fuel lines here, you're like, oh man, there's no fuel filter. Well, what the hell? If nobody knows, the fuel filter is actually down inside the tank. Right there. Just if anybody is looking at getting this truck and wondering, there is one. Another thing that I noticed is there was big gaps in between the dust cover and this plate here, and so I made gaskets. Now these were kind of a pain in the ass to make, but there you go. And you just take and you put that in between here, you know, and bolt her back up. There you go. That's good to go. Let's see, what else? Oh, and I'm sure you guys are wondering, well, if this is a brand new truck, where's your muffler? Okay, that's another thing that I wanted to address with these things. The mufflers on these trucks are very, very cheap. My muffler, I ended up breaking a tip off the muffler, and I hardly did anything to it. I wanted to put little metal pipes to stick out the back of the body to help get the exhaust to go out the back, because the tips come out of the exhaust, you know, and it would be like right here, and I don't want all this back here getting covered in oil. Well, I went to the hardware store and I got one of those pipes, and I went to put it on there, and I didn't quite sand it enough or whatever. So when I come to push the pipe on, it got stuck on there. So I was trying to carefully twist it so it would come off, and I ended up breaking one of the tips. Now, I would show you guys that, but I'd have to dig it out, and I don't want to do that. So I'm pissed off enough that I ruined an $80, $70, $80 pipe, whatever it is. But I did find a different one that looks just like it on eBay for $30, so I went ahead and ordered that. Now, it pisses me off that I don't even have one run on this thing yet, but hey, what can you do? You know, you live and you learn, you know, we're all human. But anyway, and then what I was saying on the filter here, they changed the filter. This is a 2-stage filter. You got the first element, and then there's another element inside. Now, I'll tell you guys something about this filter. This one can be kind of a cocksucker, because you have to put it on there a certain way, and then this front piece, you have to line it up with this little nub inside there to get it to push on the right way. Kind of a pain in the ass, but it's definitely better than that other filter. Oh, and then talking about servos, if you can look inside there, you see that the servo is encased in a full heat sink. I looked this servo up on the Red Cat's website, and this servo goes for $80. I think I've seen it as cheap as $50 or $60 on eBay or something like that. And this servo here doesn't cost that much at all, but you know, they're all Metal Gear. And another thing I noticed in the pictures, this steering arm or horn or whatever the hell you want to call it is plastic. On this one, it's aluminum. So they upgraded that too. Let's see what else. Like I said, go through the entire truck, make sure all your screws are good and all that and whatever. Do proper break-in on the truck. Now, there's something else I wanted to address. In the manual, it says all types of different mixtures and whatever and blah blah blah. I called Red Cat and they specifically said you can use a 25-to-1 ratio to break it in and to run it. So in the book it says 20-to-1 all the way to 30-to-1, or you break it in at 25-to-1 and then you can lower it down and then run 30-to-1. But you don't have to do all that if you don't want to. Running at 25-to-1 is just fine. Now if you want to run it at 30-to-1 to get a little bit more performance out of it, you can. But then you have to be careful, especially if you're running it in extremely warm conditions. You want to have a little bit more lubricant. This is coming from Red Cat themselves, so just letting you guys know that. Every video that I've ever watched on YouTube about these things, no one says that. So, anyways, moving on here. Sorry this video is so long, but I figured I better make a video explaining everything on these things, or well, explaining as to what I know right now. Let's see, of course, you know, it's got the pull start on this side, you know, and whatnot, and I decorated it up a little bit, put a few stickers here and there, you know, try to put some color into it. Now, I suppose, I used this one to explain, you know, 99% of, you know, everything I wanted to talk about, but now, I gotta set you guys down again, I'm sorry. I'm gonna move this one out of the way, and we're gonna go on to the next one. Yes, there's more than one. Okay, next up. I got the Rampage XB. Now, I'm not going to go extremely into detail on this one because everything's the same except for the rims, tires, the body, the wing, you know, stuff like that. Other than that, everything else is exactly the same in this truck, buggy, whatever. Oh, and the exhaust pipe is different. Other than that, everything on this thing is exactly the same. The same servos, filter, motor, everything. So this one I'm not gonna, you know, really go in depth on or whatever. You know, it's got front and rear sway bars, same as that one. Oh yeah, and check that out. That's my 49cc mini bike I got for my fiance. That's another video. Anyway, so yeah, there's the XB. I got the XT and the XB because I got a smoking hot deal on both and I couldn't pass it up. So I bought both. And then for buying the XT, I got a free mini Sumo. And if anybody is thinking about getting one of these little things, do it. These little things are actually pretty fun. They're really freaking zippy, especially if you run the highest May rechargeable AA's that you can freaking get. Oh yeah, this little thing just zips. Here's the controller for it. 2.4 gigahertz. Sport 2.4 gigahertz. Yeah, the little thing zips around pretty good. I got that from my fiance too, so you'll be seeing these, you'll be seeing them zip around, and oh, you'll definitely be seeing the big boys go around, that's for sure. We still got the Stampede down there. Nothing's changed on that. Yes, we still do use it. You know, I think that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Well, okay, wait a minute. I'll show you guys my new box, even though, you know, it doesn't really matter. Oh! This is the battery that comes with them. You know, each one's got it. It is a nickel metal hydride 25 mAh 6-volt battery. Of course, I put mine in both are in a balloon. The same with the receiver, because that's just what I do. I almost forgot to show you guys what comes with them. You get just a standard wall charger, you know, overnight charger. You get an extra outside foam element, and then you get all these tools in there. You know, an assortment of tools and Allen wrenches and whatnot. Then I got a spare spark plug, of course. You know, because Red Cat was saying that sometimes, not all the time, that when you finish breaking in the engine, it can follow out the plug or whatever, or you can get deposits, and even if you clean, even if you clean the spark plug, it still might not run right, so they recommend that you get a spare just in case. Other than that, that's really all I have for you guys. I just thought it was a little funny here. Take and put the XT body on the XB. Oh yeah. No, I'm just messing around, you guys. But it'd be kind of cool to make a truggy like that, though, huh? Anyways, guys, please rate, subscribe, and comment, and all that good stuff. And well, yeah, there's definitely more to come. All right, peace.